we know that National Conservatism is a tautology. And the reason why we use the phrase nonetheless is because it's worth reminding that it's really simply conservatism, but it comes with a place. We forget there were thoughts that called themselves conservatism. They were up near the moon or close to Pluto, and they still thought of themselves as conservatism. Conservatism is about a place. There needs to be a place that we preserve. And the thing that's worth conserving, worth preserving, is very simply a home. That's the hill to die on. The home is the hill I think most of us would die on. And a home is an ordered place. That's why it's a safe haven. That's why we like to go back there. That's why we feel that we can close the door and leave the world behind us. It's no more than we can handle because it is our home. We're born into it, or we moved into it and organized it ourselves. However it went, it really very much is as much our space as anything would ever be. And the homes have hierarchy, they have order, and it's not really an order imposed on us because, again, it is ours. So we do there whatever we please. But what we please is actually a sense of what's right that we all feel inside of us. We instinctively know that it's wrong to yell at somebody just because we had a bad day. We know that it's nasty to disrespect somebody just because we have the power, because it's a child, a small child that needs to listen. We also know that we need to apologize to people who are weaker than we are, and to whom we don't have to apologize, but we do it because it is very important to exercise self-restraint. That is what keeps the order in place. That is what teaches the child that it is worthy of respect. And it also teaches the child that one day, when it has the power to be disrespectful, the child will not be, because it was taught how to master himself or herself, how to become a lovable human being. And lovable human beings are exclusively people who are capable of exercising self-restraint, of saying they're sorry, and of feeling that there is something beyond them that's worth paying attention to. Feelings worth not hurting. They're not their own. And the important thing about home is that there are also other homes. And we become friends with people from other homes and other families and in the neighborhood. And many homes make nations. Nations are places that are held together by shared language, shared culture, and it doesn't come from something imposed from above. It comes from the fact that we share a history. And it's not even history we learn at home. It's usually history at school. It's usually something we heard at home. It's something lived, something real. And it's a knowledge that's at first organic and then becomes organized into something that makes sense, that becomes logical, dry, clear, and has a structure because it is taught to us at school. So something we know, again, from home that's very close, to which we have no distance, becomes just a past, a present, and a future we can imagine. And the thing about a nation is that it's something that we have shown, that actually the God of the Bible has shown us, is about as big a space as we're capable of organizing. We can handle a nation. We can organize a people who share a language, a culture, a history, who can fight, who can even hate each other. But by God, they understand each other. That's why they can hurt each other really well, but they can also beg forgiveness. They understand exactly what to do to make up for whatever they did. They also stand together when they're attacked. They admire people who have the courage to defend them. They go to cemeteries, light candles or put stones on graves, whatever it is, to show respect, gratitude, and the mourning for either those who are older or their betters, who gave their lives, or who simply met their time. And this is where we come full circle. Anything bigger than the nation becomes something bigger than we can handle. Whenever we play God, we end up building the Tower of Babel. We repeat what was tried, and invariably ends really badly, not just with mixing of languages, but with war, with fight, with hatred, and with a mass of people who don't have enough in common to restrain themselves and don't have the reason not to hate. And this is where we come back to national conservatism. Again, it's about home. It's about the one place that, however different, we all know we want to preserve. Wherever it is, whichever country, how we organize those homes, how we organize what's inside each nation is really up to each nation. And that's actually the essence of it. There isn't one size fits all. There never is. Anybody who has more than one child knows that there is no one size fits all. Everybody who has a husband, a wife, a lover knows that you need something other than your most intimate friend needs. And it's not because he or she is less. They're different. They're simply different, and they have different needs. And the dignity of the human person and the dignity of nations demand that we respect their needs. So that's it. That's all she wrote. That's what National Conservatism Conference is all about. And just very last thing, just in case you thought that we've had it, that we can't handle this ever again, that a 30-hour no-sleep legal battle maybe wasn't enough. We have NatCon coming up on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of July in Washington, D.C. You're all welcome. Please join us.